What it is, what's happening? Welcome to Platform 246. I'm Lawrence. It's Tuesday, so you know what that shit means. It means tacos, probably. And damn, as a matter of fact, it does. I didn't even, and it means 49 Tuesday. I'm your man, Lawrence. Welcome in. If you're new, welcome. We've got a lot of people new recently. You may be surprised right now to see this because you've been seeing so much Dodger blue. And it come on here blooding, slobbing, as they say, in these LA streets. You may be a little surprised, but this is a Niner house, and this is 49 Tuesday. Again, welcome in. I told you I would be here, and here I am. And you have but one person to either blame or thank for that, and that's my woman. Because she holds my balls to a high standard. She'll light a fire under me if I need to. And she said I was going to be here, so you need to be here. So I'm here. So hopefully you're getting in here with us too. Again, 49ers Tuesday today is really all about the end. We just started back up on 49ers Tuesday last week after a tearful hiatus, right? But now we're back. But now we're ending. But just for 6 weeks, just for like about 6 weeks, just for that quote, hashtag stamped on his fucking forehead, words of Kyle Shanahan. The guy's going to get 40 days away. So now we got the 40 days away coming up for the 49ers. They just got done with OTAs, just got done with things that, Aaron Rodgers didn't completely do for his team, shit like that. And we had a big turnout, really a full turnout outside of one person that we'll talk about, but even he came in at the end, right, trying to show face. So it was a good offseason for the 49ers. It was a good start or beginning or preface to the new season too, but it's over now. Kyle Shanahan has told you that multiple times in multiple exit interviews. The guy's going to get 40 days away, get away from football, and he come back ready to kick ass, right? He makes it. It takes a lot for him to get on the kick ass tip and shit like that. But still, yeah, he tells you what it is. We're going to get away. They're going to come back, and he wants everybody back on time, not bitching about their contract, not bitching about anything, because there's enough of a cloud of bitchiness over San Francisco, and it's undeserved. If you ask me, I'm a fan. So shit, get away for the 40 days, come back, rejuvenated after, the best thing that could have happened to us in out of fucking 5 years, not making the playoffs. If you ask the team, that's what it is. Not making the playoffs was the best thing smoking. Best thing smoking. And I'll tell you what, I think that's a bunch of bullshit. But that's just my opinion. If you have a different opinion, drop it for us. Let me know in the comments. How do you feel about us having missed the playoffs and every player to a man and the man on the team telling you how wonderful that is for their psyche, their bodies, and for the upcoming prospects of this season? How wonderful was it for you, though? Let me know. How wonderful was us missing the playoffs last year for you? Did it give you just a fucking feeling of rejuvenation? Did it give you some deeper breaths to take? Did it make you respect and see things in a different way when it comes to your $1 million paychecks? Did it do that for you? Did it make you hungry for your next 6 months of work? Hungrier, because you stay hungry because you play in the National Football League, so you automatically have a hunger for football and for performance and for competition. But what did it do for you? I tell you, it didn't do any of that shit for me. It made me stop doing videos. No. You gotta take breaks every once in a while. And the channel, Platform 246, we take you anywhere you want to go. We'll be taking you to a lot of Dodger baseball because we're great. There's plenty of shorts, a lot of those up, live streams, but as what they call now long form videos, officially long form videos. It's all here. We may be taking you into the courtrooms tomorrow. So look out for that. We may be taking you into the courtrooms, and that's going to be controversial. Shout out to Karen Reed. Just Karen Reed. Justice for John. Justice for John. All right, so today is more important than even John O'Keefe. He's not here with us anymore. So that's partially why. But it's 49ers Tuesday, and that's one of the most important things to us and to all of you faithful, I'm sure. So we want to get into it. And the first thing that I really want to talk about, because this show is all about positivity. It's really just this show is all about positivity. So I'm going to get into the fact that we have so many good people coming back to the team or that have been integrated into the team, and how that may have affected everybody, on the way out. We had the OTAs. Like OTAs last year, we had brand new coaches coming in, a lot of new players that you're gonna have every season. But there was just no confidence in those faces whatsoever. The Nick Sorensens of the world, shit like that. What's up, Eric? You are on the stage and you're on the screen. You are doubly on the screen right now. Like we'll probably double you up in the win column this year, my man. What's happening, Eric? How you doing? Happy Tuesday to you, dog. Happy Taco Tuesday. Happy 49ers Tuesday to you. Hopefully you had a good Father's Day weekend, folks. You had a good start to your week so far. Nothing's bringing you down except for if you slip up in here and you see these Niners, you see the Niner gang, and you, again, as we talk about prospects, wonder about your prospects for the upcoming season as you have to face us. We got a lot of teams that we're going to face, some teams we haven't faced in a while. And I think that the team is going to be, despite the bullshit that I feel that it is that they tried to shovel into my face, piss in my face and tell me it's raining. Despite that, I believe some of that is true. I definitely think we needed it on the injury front. And we're going to have a healthy team coming back in Kyle Shanahan's 40 days. A healthy team with Christian McCaffrey. They said that Trent Williams looks to be in the best shape that he's ever been in or been in since he's been here. I believe that that's not true because I saw it. But still, he said his ankle is fine. So that's good news. He didn't look any bigger or older than he did at the end back in January. So I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with him and just the overall outlook of the team. And let's see with the outlook of the team too. That's what we're talking about first. We can talk about just so many topics. Getting right or getting on. I think we need to, have I would say a good camp this year when we do come back. So I want to talk about the people that need to have a big camp or need to peace out. They need to go. And that means by any means necessary, whether it's cut, trade, a salary dump, whatever it is, whatever kind of backroom logistical shit that they can do, legalese that they can do to get some of these players up out of here so that when the season starts, we only have dogs. Like fucking Braun Breaker for this motherfucker. That's what we need. We need some Braun Breakers. Maybe, actually, no, because he's wrestling now, so he can't play football that great. But y'all understand what I'm saying. We need some real dogs on the team. We need 70 Jawan Jennings. Really, Jennings is what we need on this team. And I don't think that we have that right now. And I can think of a few players off the top of my mind that need to show that or probably need to be gone. So for one, that linebacker, and maybe I can't think of a few names off the top of my head, but D. Winters. It starts with the defensive side of the ball. D. Winters, this is for you. This is for you and your curly top, the Jerry curl that you rock up underneath that helmet, homie. Our man is gone. Everybody's guy is gone. Greenlaw Achilles is gone. He went and got his paper somewhere else. Salute to him. Good for him. Good on him. But you need to be good and better on the field than you've been in the past 3 seasons that you've been here. Really, D. Winters, you need to stay on the field because for reasons, that escaped me. I can't remember everybody's name right off, like that. But we drafted a linebacker this year. I have no idea why I'm so forgetful sometimes with just the little small things, the new era shit. My old memory, it's like a tank, it's sharp as a razor blade. But if I heard it yesterday, like, I don't know. So, but D. Winters, hopefully your memory is good, bro. You're pretty young. You're seeping the playbook into your head. You're praying. You're doing whatever mantras and mantras you need to do to stay injury free, stay sucker free, and stay on the field. Because I think that has probably been the biggest problem for you is that you haven't been able to stay on the field. You haven't been able to play consistently. You haven't been able to get a rhythm with this team. And then, of course, we had Dre Greenlaw, but he missed a lot of time, my man. And you had an opportunity to show us that you were not going to take bad tackling angles. And you did a lot of bad tackling angle taking last season when you were playing. So I think another year under Fred Warner said that he looks great this season. So for whatever it's worth, but Fred Warner is the captain of this team. He's going to say that about just about anyone or anyone on the team. He's going to prop them up the best way that he possibly can, diplomatically. But I don't know what he's seeing that I'm not seeing. Now, I'm not at the Bartolo Way every day. He is. But I just can't imagine. I can't fathom. So if this year, this motherfucker has a struggle through camp, this motherfucker being D Winters, if you struggle through camp this year, you could be on Kyle's cut list. He will cut your cheese, homie. He will cut it. You know he has the mouse traps loaded, and you will be done. Kyle Shanahan doesn't play about the roster. He'll cut anybody. We've seen it trade just about anybody. He and John Lynch are not fucking around. And if you don't, I think, first of all, Kyle Shanahan has a big cloud over his head. He has to get that chip because he's tired of me. He has to be tired of me. I know he's tired of Grant, right? So Kyle Shanahan wants to get that chip. He wants to be like his father. And people like D Winters being a piece of that not happening, I think that's just going to start stopping. He's been here for 8 years now. This is going to be his 8th season as our head coach. So if you're not performing the way that you need to, D Winters, or if you're consistently injury prone, D Winters, you may be on the way out. You could be on the way out. Staying with I don't know you won't call this defense, but no, excuse me, yes you do. Staying with the D line. I want to move up to the D line because there may be somebody on this team that you folks don't even realize is on this fucking team anymore. The Freak, him, Flat Top, Mr. USC, Compton's own Drake Jackson. Fucking my last name up. I'm not afraid. Fucking my last name up. Drake Jackson. He's, again, another one of the players on our team on which we sometimes over these years have had a plethora, it seems like to me. But one of the internet warriors, the internet gangsters, just interneters, Instagrammers, IGers, the Zers, whatever fucking letter is right now. He's one of them. And he does a lot on Instagram, a lot of talking, a lot of puffing his chest out, selling the wolf tickets as you all, as Kendrick said, everybody says wolf tickets now. And, talking a lot of shit that he really hasn't backed up. Now, I talk a lot of smack, but I believe I can back it up. But I talk my smack in my realm. His realm is the football realm. He has not backed up shit. We backed up the truck to him because he was a first-round pick. But he hasn't backed up shit for us. He's, again, on the injured list, which we know is our MO, our modus operandi. Injured motherfuckers. So he's been there. He's been on the, he looks physically gifted, but where's it at? He's been on that list. He went to USC. If you ask me, I think that was really a wasted pick, Drake Jackson. And I believe as much as I honestly have a little bit of faith in Mr. Winters, maybe we can get a winter summer. You know what I'm saying? That kind of shit. Winter comes through fall. Whatever kind of Lord of the Rings kind of little funny thing you want to put on it, right? Maybe D Winters plays well this year. Drake Jackson? Come on. You didn't even know he was still here. You went and just checked your Instagram while I was here to see what is, or your Twitters, and follow us on Twitter at Bam Bam LLD, just 2 M's and 2 L's. Don't overdo it. Bam Bam LLD on Twitter. You went ahead and checked one of those things and said, well, damn, what's his profile say? Let me go see what this shit's looking like. Is he still a Niner? He is. Drake Jackson, number 95. We draft, trade, create in a box like weird science, non-stop defensive ends. We just drafted his ass. So what does that say? And that says what? That says that if he doesn't perform well in the preseason, get up out of here, Drake. Look, go back to the 6, whatever. You need to go be the god of what you do your shit. Degrassi on up out of here, Mr. Jackson, because you are a wasted roster spot with a bloated contract. So Drake Jackson, you too are on the get right or get on list. Okay, I haven't seen you. The team is back. They did some lovely photos, and I didn't even take the time to. My apologies. I wanted to be on time for you all today, so we didn't banner you up or none of that shit. I just came in and just wanted to perform, like the team needs to perform. Just believe me, I got him. Look at that one. Okay, hide it. Week 1, Niners Hawks. The 49ers had this whole lovely, I don't know, photo shoot. I do know. A lovely photo shoot, right? This past week with the 49ers digging for gold, and they had sledgehammers and pickaxes and all that shit. All the people that you would think that you would see. Where was Drake? Nowhere to be seen. Just like on the field. The man came out and had 11 sacks in one game. Y'all remember that? Drake Jackson came out, had, I think it was 4 sacks in a game tonight, to not be hyperbolic. He had 4 sacks in a game. You all lost your minds. Oh, shit. Nick Jackson. Bosa, like you started putting the names together and stuff, bookends and all that stuff. We're digging for double the gold, all the things that you could possibly say, right? Quarterbacks beware. No, motherfucker literally has not been seen since. And then he hit the Brandon Ayuk. He hit the Ayuk, gone for the season. So hopefully he's not gone for good, at least as far as he's concerned. And then his lady. I know what his lady. I think I know too much about his lady. Why? Because I did make the mistake of at one. It's not anymore. Because now you got to earn this. I did make the mistake of following him on Instagram, and all I saw was bullshit. All I saw was bowling. All I saw was Dubai. Like, you don't deserve that. You better get back over here and then perform and then come tell somebody goodbye. I'm going my way to Dubai after the season. Nigga, cash them checks. To move to the offensive side of the ball, I really think that there's probably only. So first, let's just make this quick. Let's not extend this any longer than it needs to be. Anybody on the offensive line not named Trent Williams. I think that you could be going. We drafted, unsigned, hype, all of that. Plenty of offensive linemen this season. And we have some David, Niner ganger, don't bang. Sun's out, guns out. It's hot as fuck, David. I know that you have a cutoff t-shirt on today. How you doing, dog? What's up with you? Welcome in. Thank you for stepping up. Please hit the like button. You already know how it is. Just subscribe to David's channel. He may be live, may have just ended a live. Excellent 49ers content creator. I call him a friend, and he's definitely a faithful. So check him out. But yeah, anybody on the offensive line, either do work or get to tap dancing onto you need to be on another line. Line dancing is big these days. Shout out to Beyonce. Line dancing is real big. So you can get to fucking doing that. But you need to get off of our offensive line. If you're not really coming to play, if you're not protecting that little guy right there with the sledgehammer, if you're not protecting him with your life, if you don't make sure that you look like the little meme of those 4 country white boys, the dirtiest jerseys and unis you've ever seen, in their quarterback Loken in front of them. Ooh, almost spilled my water. Loken in front of them with the bend down with the jailhouse pose in front of them with the cleanest uniform that you've again ever seen. If you're not protecting Brock like that this year, you got to get up out of here because now he's expensive. All right. So besides the offensive line, though, I think it really, and this is just through camp, right? So I don't know if we really have too many players on our offense that need to perform, and then otherwise they're being gone, other than anybody who's playing really wide receiver outside of Ricky Pearsall and Jauan Jennings. If that's not your name and you're playing wide receiver, you better play like your hair is on fire, like your dreads are on fire. Because we have a lot of receivers, a lot of them. And we have one hovering over us like the police. In the background, hawking, waiting for they come out and just make their statement. We have one wide receiver right now that's in the shadows, so to speak. So on the offensive side of the ball, I think to get right and get on is either everybody on the offensive line, not named Trent Williams. You better have a good camp and a better preseason, or you're going to be, homie, up out of here. And then anybody really not named Ricky Pearsall or Jauan Jennings, you could get cut by before the first preseason game if you don't come out with the Niner gang or don't bang. If you don't come out thugging like a dog, if you don't come out like Jauan Jennings plays, you could be up out of here. You come out dropping the ball, running the wrong routes, that kind of silly shit. And you play wide receiver for this team with Chubby gone? Nah. They're not messing around because, again, he needs wide receivers that are going to be able to get down the field since we have that Debo crutch, since they took the crutch away. We talked about that last week. Debo's not here anymore. So the wide receivers, the offense is obviously going to be a lot different than it was last year, than it has been any time during the majority of Kyle's tenure here. He doesn't have that security blanket. He has some security blankets, but he doesn't have a wide receiver in the fucking I formation single back. So that's good too. Debo's not here, so we need receivers that can get down the field. He could do that if he caught the ball within 4 yards. But again, the offense is going to change. So if you can't get down the field and of course catch the ball and then block like a son of a bitch, let's not forget that. This is Kyle Shanahan we're talking about. I think you end up on your ass and off the team. And that's okay. I actually really agree with that because that's how the receivers should play. That's how all of our receivers played. Jerry Rice played like that. We've always blocked because of the offense that we run. We always have run a West Coast offense. Terrell Owens blocked like a mother. Terrell Owens blocked like a son of a bitch. It's on YouTube. Don't look for it now. And then Kyle Shanahan brought that same brand of football. The wide receivers must block. And if you don't block, he will block you out of his mind. We've all seen it. What I want to see this year are some more people that break out, whether it be because they block well or they catch passes. And I'm talking about down the field. I'm not talking about Tyshawn. I'm not. I'm talking about an actual wide receiver. And one that we have that I'm covering his face right now is Ricky Pearsall. So I want to talk about the 49ers that are going to break out this year. Who do we expect to have a possible breakout season? And that's a really corny word, but it's a factual word. And really, I don't know what word you could use. Hello, son. Welcome home. I don't know what word you could really use other than the breakout. And I think we have a lot of people on the team that have the opportunity to break out this year, whether it be because just their talent does so or injuries on the team lead them to get more playing time and be able to do that. So I'm going to start on the defense. And when you know it, I'm going to say one, D Winters. He's going to get every opportunity to be, I believe, like a third-round draft pick that he was. And shout out to third-round draft picks, your counterpart to your left, Fred Warner. So you're a third round draft pick, linebacker, and they're hoping, I'm sure, that they had the same even area code as they did with Fred Warner. And so far, you haven't shown that. He has a lot of speed. He was really good in college. I watched his tape, the clips. He was really good in college. He's a big name receiver. He's a third round pick. And he does have talent. He just takes horrible angles, which a lot of people here do. And he's been injury prone. Now, how can we fix those things for him to have a breakout season? One, who's his head coach? Not Kyle. Because we have two head coaches now, right? Robert Saleh. Saleh's defense is back. So whatever problems we've had with the run and with over pursuing over the last 2-3 years, whatever it is since he's been gone, hopefully we have those problems end immediately. Cease like the Padres. Cease. That shit stops now because Saleh's back. And Saleh's also back with a brand new bag because he was a head coach. Now, not for a good team, but he was a head coach. He has a whole new scheme, whole new way to look at the defense, a whole new way of interacting with players from the head coach's perspective. Now, hopefully that helps him get into the head of Dee Winters, get him on the right, not get your ass injured program, and get him on the right angles. Get him able to make tackles as opposed to hugging air. Because I'm tired of seeing 49ers hug air. Going for tackles and then looking like you tried to hug a midget with your eyes closed. Robert Saleh hopefully gets that out of everyone's veins, starting with Dee Winters. So he can have a breakout season that a second year or third, what has he been here? 5 years now? That someone of his ilk and his time in the league, his time soaking up the Niner way, should be ready to have. Now, somebody who has been here only for one season, but could be looking at a Pro Bowl season this year. Locked down, clank, clank, is Renardo Green. Now, you might want to automatically say the little weasel or muzzle or hyena, whatever he is, him, right? But he had a breakout season really all last year. Just nobody gave him any credit for it. The league didn't give him any credit. Hyena already had a breakout season. Now, if he continues on the same path, but on his opposite side, Renardo Green plays the way he played at Florida State, and with the flashes that he showed last season, I think we're in business. We're back in business in the DB's room. Because then we also have Malik Mustafa, who's nursing a bit of an injury. So I want to put the two of them together. We could have potentially close to 3 Pro Bowl secondary players. 3 players that play Pro Bowl caliber ball in the secondary. Malik Mustafa, Renardo Green, and Hyena. If we do that, and imagine that, and with Saleh's defensive line, if we have those 2 breakouts specifically, Renardo Green and Malik Mustafa, 2 draft picks just from last season. And we know we go up and down on how good or well our drafts are, or how well our players do. We get splashes of Bosa, of Tyshawn, of Fred, of Brock. And then we have Solomon Thomas. Then we have Reuben Foster. Then we have Jalen Hurd. Some of those names break my fucking heart. Bow. I thought Jalen Hurd was him. I thought Jalen Hurd was next. Do not pick number 17 if you come to the 49ers. It's cursed. Don't do it to yourself. It's cursed like getting on the cover of the John Madden football game. Check out some of our other videos that we've had in the past. By the way, quick break. Just maybe like the video where I told the world how cursed we were going to be last season because 10 minutes after Christian McCaffrey got on that video game. But I digress. I don't want to brag. Back to this season. Breaking out, Renardo Green and Malik Mustafa. I don't think that they end up being the Reuben Fosters or Jalen Hurds of the world. They showed, because they look like shit in their first games, right? But last season, both of those players really, I think, played outstanding. They were not like rookies, as they say in the league. As Nick Bosa said in every fucking interview that I've heard from him this year. The people that we have coming in this year are playing like they're not rookies. And I think Renardo Green and Malik Mustafa, we saw Malik Mustafa, outside of him getting trucked at the goal line by Kermit, outside of that shit, he played like an immaculate season. And he only got run over because, for one, it's Patrick Mahomes, and he got caught up in the matrix and shit, just like everybody else does when they run into his prickly face, right? Should I lay this Oreo out right now? What's going to happen to me? Who may come after my family? Not to mention the refs. And then when you get caught up thinking in football and you were half stepping and his feet were flat at the goal line, bam, right on your ass, on your back, looking up at the lights. Malik Mustafa got trucked by Patrick Mahomes last year. I bet you it won't happen this season. And Renardo Green was everywhere as a corner last year. So I think we have a few players on defense that could ball out this year, that could turn their pick into something that we feel like, damn, John and Kyle, good job. Good job, you two motherfuckers. Good job. Let's have some tacos on your Tuesday. Celebrate the play of Renardo Green and Malik Mustafa, getting to that next level next year. On the other side of the ball, I think there's really just primarily one. There's only one person on that side of the ball that I want to have. No. I take that back. I'm man enough to correct myself. In action, right? Two players on the offensive side of the ball that I want to have a standout, just holy shit. Look at them. And they're both white chocolate. Now, we have a lot of white chocolate on this team, to be, if we want to be frank, right? But these two are him. One, Ricky Pearsall, Ricky Sent, Ricky Jackson, Curtis, Rickus, whatever you want to call it, my nigga. Ricky Pearsall, 9 shotter, take 9. I think this year, not getting shot in the offseason, I believe not getting shot in the offseason is going to propel him to a magical season. I mean, you could only, and then of course, Brandon Ayuk's knee still being somewhere last year in the DeLorean. Brandon Ayuk's knee being gone. I think that opens up a big, wide window for Ricky Pearsall to blast through it. And we know he's accustomed to blasting. This man took the man who shot him, he took his gun and shot him back. He got shot first. So it's like that slap fight thing that Dana White put out, right? You stand there with your hands behind your back, let me shoot your ass. Boom, cool. Then you don't just get to hand it, they don't just turn the barrel around and hand, nope. You got to take the gun from me after I shot you, motherfucker, and then shoot me back and keep the rollie. Don't make it a stolie. He kept the rollie. He didn't let it be a stolie. Who else? Don't you want a nigga like that on your team? I know I do. He went to Florida from the gutter. I mean, it's written. It's written all over the San Francisco Bay Bridge right now. Ricky Pearsall next season, I think he breaks out. I'm giving him 1,200 yards. 1,200 yards, 12 touchdowns. And if he does that, that's a Pro Bowl season. That's a Pro Bowl in his second year. Brandon Ayuk likely won't be back until, maybe a quarter of the way through. He'll be slow at the start. Hopefully not all forever. And Juwan Jennings, while he's the roughest and the toughest, he's the biggest, the largest, all that stuff, right? He's not a downfield threat in the way that Ricky Pearsall could be. And every game, you can't stay with me on my route, wide receiver. Now he is I'm going to push you out the way and I'm going to make you so upset and all these other things and make you fight and get you kicked out. That's him for sure. Right on. but he's not the vertical threat or really the route running threat that Ricky Pearsall is. So I expect him to have just a Niner season, a Niner wide receiver season, because we have some of the greatest ever at that position. Now, I don't want to put too many eggs in this nigga's basket or anything like that, or too much pressure on my man. He already has been shot, but I think that he can have a really good year, and I think he has a lot of opportunities to do it. He has the skill. He's going to have the place on the team to do it. As long as he blocks and doesn't piss off the rat, it's up. It's up. Now, for him to do that, though, right? Two things need to happen. The offensive line needs to have a breakout year. They give them an asterisk, put them on a low. The offensive line have anything of a year. Brock Purdy needs to get the ball all over the field to my man Ricky, to Pretty Ricky, to everybody, to Christian. And that's where you fall into a thing. Kyle doesn't have Debo, so now he's going to double up on CMC. You know it, and I know it. I think we all know that's coming. At least he's going to attempt to. So when the inevitable happens, then maybe it's nothing but Ricky. That's all you can do is force feed him the ball on the way to an 8-9 year. Oh shit! I guess I went to the Stranger Things. I went to the upside down right there. That's just hold on. We're going 12-5 at minimum. We all know that. You saw the schedule. It's laughable. So Ricky, get active coming from Brock Purdy. Brock had 4,000 yards passing last year. I believe it was 30 plus touchdowns. It's already over under on the internet. And again, follow us on Twitter at Bam Bam LLD. It's out there right now whether or not he'll go for 30 touchdowns this year. I think that's a joke. I think they're disrespecting the homie. They're disrespecting our quarterback. They're disrespecting Brock Purdy. And you seen any man that has the bravery, the balls to take the pictures that he's taking with his wife, unapologetically, to wear them shorts and encapsulate that forever. That's not a man that you want to test. Quiet, reserved. That's not a man that you want to test. But the disrespect, it flows through. But Brock, he doesn't really pay much attention to it. Let's keep it 100. Brock is a great dude. And I think that that's the biggest reason why he's going to succeed for us is because of his mentality towards the game. He knows that this is, no matter the loss of Debo and shit like all that bullshit, this is an excellent team. We have the opportunity for it to be that on both sides of the ball. And he has a lot of weapons. He has Christian McCaffrey in his proverbial prime. He has Pearsall. He has George Kittle. He has a Hall of Fame left tackle. Maybe the greatest left tackle of all time. And he's played like that. He's taken us to the Super Bowl, the NFC Championship game, and last year had his biggest, really statistical season that he's had for us in a losing year with nobody. It's unfathomable, right? The disrespect. The more you say, it just makes you sound stupid if you're not thinking the same way. But I want Brock to have a breakout season. I'm talking 35 touchdowns, 4,500 yards, that kind of shit. Now, we don't probably necessarily need that because we're going to have a really good run game this year. But if we're talking about shit, we don't have many options. Like I said, our team we got the squad. We don't have a lot of people that need to break out. If we do that, then it's going to start getting unfair. It's going to be too many weapons. It's too much shit. And we don't need Kyle with Gouda, Fermunga, Cheddar, American, Swiss. We don't need him with all that. His head's just on a swivel everywhere. Then he's going to get more confused than he already does in game. But we do want Brock to have an excellent year. I want Brock to have an excellent year. And I would say, getting to the 35 touchdowns, 4,500 yards, showing improvement on what he did last year, it's only going to look really like Christmas for us. Around Christmas time when we start to think, damn, are we going to really be able to play this? Where we're sitting there like at 12-3. Are we gonna really be able to play the Super Bowl in our fucking house? Man, if we do though, will Brandon Ayuk be there? Will Brandon Ayuk make it out of the season? And that is, turn it up, please, son. Due to injury, or just becoming expendable because of his motherfucking attitude. Because of, again, his Instagram. Stay off the gram, young G. Now, I know I started off there. Let me backtrack. I'm sorry. I apologize. I can't help it, right? That's why this therapy session, this is what this is for. I'm glad I got some Dodger baseball here in the background to kind of temper my beast, if you will. All right, so yeah, Brandon. Will Brandon be there? Will he make it out the year? First of all, for injury. God willing. Not just because of how great it'll be for me, but because I'm a human being. And I really think that him leaving his fucking wishbone out there on the field every time that happens to anybody is horrendous. It's hideous. And you don't wish that on anybody except for Aaron Rodgers. So he comes back, has a good year next year. Boom, right? I accept his bitch assness because he does display a bit of it. We have to be honest. He's not young. He's not a kid. None of that shit. He has a kid. He is extremely immature. But he can be really, really good when his hands are tight. As we talked about last week, and welcome back. If you were with us last week, I appreciate you. Thank you for stepping back up with us again. Please hit the like button, share the video around to anybody that you possibly can, whether you like them or dislike them. They can get something out of this either way. I promise you. So we talked about it last week, though. His Instagram right now says nothing but black. It's black. The blackout. Just a black screen, like these dumb young kids do sometimes when they get upset at their boss, or they get upset, or they're protesting. I don't know. Black screen on his Instagram. It's been like that for like a year and a half. He can't even put a picture of his child up there. Idiot. So his screen is black, right? Because it's the black album time for Brandon. Well, play like it this year, motherfucker, so that I can better accept your fuckins. If you don't know what the word fuckins means, you know what the word fuckery means, right? Well, my name is Lawrence. So if any fuckery comes into my personal space, it becomes fuckins. And Brandon Ayuk's fuckins is always in my personal space. But if it does this happen this year, what I've decided is to accept Ayuk. No matter how hoey, I may think as an old nigga, as an OG. And I don't self-gloss too. Don't give your own nicknames. Every fucking young person I see calls me that. Stop calling me that. Stop calling me that in the streets. You don't even know me.
Now that we have the schedule, we can see
who? Renardo? Brandon? Everybody. Yes, we can see every corner Brandon, once he comes back. So when he does come back, no matter how sulky he is, no matter how unmanly he or his hair is, no matter how he acts, I've decided that on the platform, I'm going to tell you that I'm not going to do it. Because if you're not new to the platform, you know how I can be, how ornery. So, and then, it takes a lot of energy. And I don't want to do that because also I want just good vibes. We want a positive platform this year. So I've decided that no matter how he acts, it's a wrap on me shitting on his head, me giving him the Vince McMahon all season until season's end. Then we will circle back to this topic and see where we're at. But I just want to give you my pledge right now, Brandon. Look me in my eyes. I'm off your head. Act how you want to act. Just please try to perform. And if you don't perform, I'm not going to complain about you because I'm a man. And I want to show you how to be one. So, Brandon, from you to me, me to you, it's a truce. It's a truce until the end of the season. I will not speak negative on you or your name. I promise. I give you all, and I want you all to hold me to that too. If you catch me out here in these internets, on the internet, in these YouTube streets, on platform 246, on Twitter at Bam Bam LLD, cussing Brandon Ayuk the fuck out for how he acts in the game or in the lane on Instagram. Call me on it, please. Remind me, like I told you at the top of the show. And I didn't forget about my short-term memory, sometimes. So let me know. I won't do it to you, Brandon. No, I won't do it to you. I appreciate y'all stepping up. I'm a man of my word, generally for the most part, 99%. I try. So I'm going to give every effort. I appreciate y'all stepping up with us tonight. 49ers Tuesday. Hopefully you had a good Tuesday. Hopefully you're having your tacos or whatever you make for your family on Tuesday. I live in LA, so there's plenty of tacos flowing out here today, I'm sure. But the last thing I want to really flow with y'all is about, again, our G, our number one, the quarterback, QB1, QB only. Side note, sidebar again. We get our sidebar. And look again, subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you're not new, as always, welcome back. Appreciate you. We may take you to the courtrooms of Boston, Bahston, Boston, tomorrow. You never know what platform 246 is going to take you. But we will be taking you to a lot of football headed up by Brock, the HNIC. Is he? He is now not only our quarterback, our leader, and a damn great one at that. He is paid like a son of a bitch. Purdy. He's pretty paid. And week 1, he's going to be going up against Sam Darnold. That's who they are, despite StreamYard cutting their faces off. Don't worry about that. He's going to be going up against Sam Darnold week 1. He's the highest paid player on our team. One of the top 10 highest paid quarterbacks in all of football. And he's performed on the field. And everybody knows to bow to the man Brock when you come in, right? BCB, Big Captain Brock, because we don't say those other things here on Platform 246. So Big Captain Brock, BCB, he's the man. But is he the HNIC, the head nigga in charge in San Francisco? The head Niner in charge. Is Brock Purdy, has he become our number one leader, the full face of our franchise? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say, first of all, as a man, his pockets say that. But aside from all of that, Brock Purdy has really been, I think, an immaculate leader, immaculate face of our franchise. He's not even any hair on his face. It's perfect. No hair. He's just clean, smooth. He talks well, speaks well. He knows ball. He loves football. He loves Jesus. And it's not BS. You can clearly tell. He's a man of God. And I think I really think that's big with football teams, bigger than they let on. What more can we ask for other than to not be down by 1 when you're watching baseball? So what more can we ask for out of our quarterback other than a ring? They say the ring is the thing, and it's definitely the thing with football. And he's come close already. No one expected any of this shit. Let's be honest. From 262, I was pulling for Trey Day, Trey way or no way. I wasn't driving I wasn't just on the train. I was driving that bitch. But James, he was a giant leech in my boxers. James was a giant leech. But Brock, thankfully, saved us from both of them. And he's really done nothing but greatness and great things for us as a franchise since he's gotten here. Both on the field. Karen, my man. Did this nigga say Karen? I thought this, my man, Karen Rodgers is going to definitely be mid. David. I thought you was bringing up Karen Reed again there. There's just so much Karen. Karen is just a horrible name, I think. Unless you have a family member, no disrespect to any of your family members named Karen, but just, but he's done everything to the best of his ability. And that includes really on the field. And that's why the biggest reason why I say that he is the head Niner in charge, the head nigga, that nigga. He's the best quarterback that we've had on this team since Jeff Garcia is where I'm going to put him right now. I'm just this close. I'm a golden fucking nugget away from saying from SY since Steve. He's the best quarterback that we've had since Steve. Because Jeff was better than Alex. Alex took 800 years to get good. Now he had 900 coordinators and 4 coaches. But still, Alex Smith took a while to really get on. So I'm going to say Jeff Garcia because he came in like lightning. And he kept taking us to the playoffs. Just kept running to Eli Manning. And really, more so Michael Strahan. And Justin, I cut my finger off. I blew my fucking finger off. And be careful out there on the 4th. Justin blew my finger off Tucker. He just kept running into them. And then also number 10, the first fuck off 10 that we had on this team. So Jeff Garcia was pretty damn good, underrated by the league, but a really good player. And Brock Purdy is going to be hard to underrate him because at this point in time, we are a really, really popular franchise. And we've been generally just good for the most part of Cal's tenure here. And Cal has pressure. So his quarterback's going to have pressure. So he's nothing that he does is going to get missed. I miss Brock right now. I miss football. And I think that he's going to have a season that doesn't miss because, again, he is the HNIC. I think Brock is our face of the franchise. I couldn't ask for a better quarterback to lead this team into this season, 2025, and to be the person that we constantly hashtag down in the comments for every stream is Brock Purdy. Because if you're going to look up a Niner, who are you going to look up? Probably Brock. But hopefully you look up and you come and you see the platform, you decide to step up, climb up, whatever it is, hit the like button on your way out or your way down, back down. I don't care. Whatever it is, just make a decision and do it for us. It helps the channel. I appreciate you stepping up with us tonight, period. 49ers Tuesday. Right now, as I said, we just came back, but we're gone. Boom. 6 weeks. We got to do our 40 days away, just like Kyle Shanahan says constantly about the players. Like he probably says to them over and over in the 40, you know what I'm saying? Non-stop with the 40 days. So yes, the players got their 40 days away. I'm not going to force you to come in here unless it's up to you. If you want it, you got it. You want it. You got it. Tell us at Bam Bam LLD on Twitter. We'll do a show live from your house. I don't give a fuck. If you got some topics, let it be known. We'll get on. Until then, Niner gang or don't fucking bang. Football is like 6 weeks away. And I'm making sure that I keep trying to keep my shorts clean. Football is back. Thank you to baseball. Thank you, Oklahoma City and Indianapolis. All that. As always, thank you to WWE, Paul, Lee Kettering. Thank you all. But football is back. And we'll be back the next time the Niners are back around. Y'all be safe.